Welcome back to Twin Tarot. It's Gary and a Kit Kat clock that needs 2C batteries. I tried to get Dave on the video with me today. He's a little bit tied up with work, but I wanted to put a quickie out today. I've got today off. It's Cesar Chavez Day or Farm Workers Day, depending if you're a state of California worker or not. And it's about 2:30 and as I was just kind of poking around, thinking, oh, what should I do a recording of? Because I got some time. I came across a news article that caught my eye and immediately called David. He was all excited about doing it, but I think work got out of hand for him. So your favorite and my favorite. Apparently, my girlfriend Kristi Noem is in a troubled relationship. She has been blindsided and devastated by a report that her husband, Brian Noem, has a double life dressing as a woman. So the Daily Mail published an article today reportedly uncovering online messages from her husband, Brian, who was participating in online fetish forums. The photos include Brian's face showing the former first gentleman of South Dakota dressed in pink hot pants and massive fake breasts apparently made of balloons. I went out to the Daily Mail and I managed to navigate past the paywalls, and that will be the thumbnail of this video of her husband dressed just like the article said. He's got these huge fake boobs made of balloons. He's in pink pants and apparently some tan tights or something like that. Brian has reportedly paid at least $25,000 to chat online with online fetish models in the bimbofication scene, which fetishizes performers who turn themselves into real-life dolls by using silicone injections and surgical enhancements. Think human Barbie doll. The Daily Mirror reported that Brian's messages show him praising the models and stating that he loves huge, ridiculous boobs. He also reportedly alluded to his marriage to a high-ranking government official. Ms. Noem's people have put out, she's devastated and requests privacy and prayers at this time in her life. Yeah, this is from the woman who has passed some, anti-trans legislation into law in South Dakota. She's has stated that marriage is a special bond between a man and a woman. And she signed a bill banning trans athletes from participating in sports, which could end the dream of Brian's participation in sports, I suppose, if he wants to take it to the next level from cross-dressing to transhood, I suppose. I mean, just because he's crossed, just because he likes wearing women's clothes and having big fake boobs, hey, more power to you if that's what gets you through the night, Brian. But, you kind of hitched yourself to a wagon that's not going to be really supportive of that. In other news, it kind of makes me wonder if Usha Vance is kind of looking over her shoulder these days. And, JD might have a wandering eye for something like that. Or I wonder if South Park is going to jump onto this thing. There's so many ways that this can go, all of them kind of humorous and fun. So let's just take a quick read on this. This will be a short, entertainment-only reading. So what was Brian thinking? He and Kristi obviously have a loving, caring relationship, and they're deeply committed to each other and are very supportive and loyal. So, how's Kristi feeling about this whole thing? Matter of fact, let's do Kristi Noem here. Let's do Brian Noem here. We'll do Brian here. And then we'll do, we're going to slide this over here. And then we're going to do Corey Lewandowski over here. What a twisted web we weave. Okay, so let's see. How is Kristi feeling about this whole thing? She wants to crawl under a rock. This is the time that she wants to start pulling everything in close. You know, grab onto something sturdy and hold on for the storm. You know, this is limiting information, limiting my access to people, closing ranks, basically kind of doing a conserving holding approach to things. The challenge is the Two of Wands. How is this news going to affect her future? The actions that's going to happen to her, or the actions she takes in the future. You know, she's supposed to be on Trump's panel. I forget what that silly thing was called. Let me look it up real quick. Okay, she's going to be the special envoy for the Shield of Americas, the new security initiative in the Western Hemisphere. So she's, now she's thinking politically, oh my God, how is this going to affect my standing as special envoy? Hangman, not happy about the situation she's finding herself in. And probably, how is she going to spin this given her very anti-gay LGBTQ question mark plus sign, whatever else they've added to that lately. Her previous stance on things. And right now, and then the Queen of Cups, trying to keep her emotions under wraps. This has to be deeply embarrassing, deeply humiliating, and it's one of those things where the timing of this was probably not very good for her. Okay, so how are things looking for Brian? Queen of Pentacles. Hey, I just want to release my inner woman, and I want to do things that I care about and address the things that I like. Six of Pentacles. I've given so much, and I just want a little back in return. Or this could just simply be paying off the people that you want to go online with. My feeling is that, deep down inside, this is who he is. He is who he is. He just wants to be himself. And he's probably had to closet his self and his desires. Caitlyn Jenner, formerly Bruce Jenner, probably completely understands where this guy is coming from, where Caitlyn Jenner was, basically closeted for years and years and years and years and years. Here you've got, in 1976, Bruce Jenner wins the decathlon, becomes an American hero, and is, just a beloved athlete. And inside you've got this person that wants to come out. And that's what I'm getting from these cards. Just like, I just want to finally give back and give myself the freedom to be who I want to be. The Eight of Cups, emotionally walking away. I want to... It's probably that public life that his spouse has that has really closeted and locked down his private life. This is one of those things where his private life got away. And it's one of those things, if his wife wasn't such a public figure, no one would know anything about this. It would be fine. But you got the emotional walking away and you got the celebration, the Three of Cups. It's just maybe walking away from the traditional roles and expectations and celebrating who he is inside. How's Corey Lewandowski feeling about this? Queen of Swords, I told you there was something a little bit different about that man. It's the main clarifier, the Four of Cups. Not happy with the situation that I found myself in. I don't have my girlfriend anymore, my alleged girlfriend. I don't have my job anymore. And now her husband comes out with pictures of him cross-dressing with fake boobs. You get the Five of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. So he knew the truth all along. He wasn't happy with the situations and what he was being offered. Now the chaos begins, and maybe from the chaos he gets that Page of Pentacles, where maybe he now can have his chance with Kristi Noem. This is my opportunity to woo this woman and show her that I'm the real man in her life. Oh boy, what a twisted web we weave, right? Must have read that. People lives we intend to deceive or something like that. Anyways, this is just a short, quick hitting video. I'm not going to go any more into that. I guess I could go more into that. Oh, I wish Dave was here. Maybe Dave and I will have another quick video on this tonight and see if we can go in some different directions. I would love to see how MAGA's going to spin this, or how Trump's going to spin this. Thoughts and prayers, folks. It's all about thoughts and prayers. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in for this lunchtime special. I do want to give a shout out or two. Patricia Ladyfish made a kind and thoughtful contribution to the channel. Totally appreciate it. You probably doubled the revenue that video that I put out yesterday. We got the judgment card. Let's not judge. But thank you, Patricia. I truly appreciate that. And then Kit Zinn also made a very thoughtful contribution to the channel and several comments. So thank you so much, Kit. And you get the Hierophant. Yes, you are definitely large and in charge. I hope you're doing well, Kit. And thank you so much for supporting the channel. Dave and I truly appreciate that. And that's what I got. A card for the rest of us. Page of Swords. Keep up the fight. Bring them on, baby. We'll come out there. We'll tackle these racists and bigots and with our sharp swords and not let them get away with it. Anyways, I hope we're all doing great. Dave and I will probably do a recording tonight. I'm going to go make dinner for my mom. I've got some sourdough pizza dough warming up in the oven. It's proofing right now, and I'll go over and make some fresh pizza for my mom tonight. So I hope you're all doing great. Enjoy your Tuesday, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care, folks. Bye.